Tommy.
And I'm not Ben.
I'm just kidding, I'm Ben.
I'm Tommy.
We're talking board games.
And today we're going to talk about Rising Sun, which is kind of a game that just came out, flew under the radar, I think. Not a lot of buzz.
Hidden gem.
Pretty much, yeah. If you haven't heard of Rising Sun,
You
type it into
obviously
YouTube
aren't-
and you'll see 100 billion.
If you found our video, then you know right.
Yeah, that's right.
Because there's a lot of other Rising Sun videos out there you would find first.
That's right. Well, hopefully not. Maybe this one will climb to the top. 7 Wonders app playthrough. We're number one.
We're
number one.
That's our claim to fame, guys.
That is our claim to fame. That's that's our claim to fame. I feel like our claim to fame.
Claim the flame.
Our claim to fame is knowing Rainer. I feel like that's our claim to fame.
He designed an expansion for a game.
Okay, that's more than you've done.
It's true, but I don't think a lot of people do it. Not a well-known game.
No, but
Sorry, Rainer.
I think it's cool. I'm going to tell
It is
Rainer
cool.
that you hate him.
The heart
Anyway.
hates what the heart hates.
Anyway, Rising Sun. This is more or less centered. I don't think we're centered, so hopefully that doesn't bug you the rest of the video. I do not want to.
Don't do it. Don't.
It's a pretty simple game as far as what you're doing. The difficulty comes from the choices that you make. Each turn, you're going to draw 4 of these tiles, and these tiles, or the cardboard ones, they also have. But these tiles will basically help you make your decision in what you're going to do that turn. You pick one of those, and you take the action.
Piece of cake.
Pretty simple. Each player has their own unique power, which is the best part about this game, I think.
Yeah.
I still have not played. I've played 3 different clans, and I've liked each one of them for their own different reasons.
I've hated each. No, I'm just kidding. No, the abilities are cool. It makes the game. They're
Different.
not. Yeah, but they're not the type of ability. Sometimes games will give you that special ability where it's like, you are the money man. Like, if you don't collect money, you're not gonna win.
Right.
Like, these aren't guiding you down a single path of play.
No.
It just gives you something cool that you can do.
And
that works well.
I do think some things synergize really well with other things, like the Bonsai Clan, where everything costs 1 coin regardless.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, get cards. Get cards that benefit you. Especially if you have that Kami that allows you to get extra cards as well.
But if you're getting all those cards, you may not necessarily have the money
Exactly.
you need for war. So it's not like this is shoehorning you into one thing.
Absolutely
It just
not.
opens up options for you that aren't available to other players.
Which is a really hard balancing act, I think.
Yeah.
Being able to say, here's this amazing power. Now don't necessarily focus on this one thing.
Yeah.
And still be able to do well. Speaking of doing well, do you think that the game is unbalanced in any way? A lot of people, let me clean that up.
Preface this,
A little bit. A lot of people are saying that X clan is better than Y clan, and if A clan takes this ability, every turn they're going to win automatically. They're also saying that turn order, who gets to start each game, is going to win each game, or they have a huge advantage because they get extra turns.
I have a very simple answer for that very complex argument, and that is a negotiation game.
Yeah.
No one is inherently at any advantage that no one else gives them.
Amen. Yeah.
If someone is doing better than everyone else, then, well, time to pick on that person.
In a game that we played, there was a time when you took a card, and I was like, no, don't take that. We were not allied at this point.
We were not, but
And
I was greedy.
I said, I'll give you a coin to not take that.
I was greedy.
And you said, I'll let you have it for 2 coins.
I was greedy.
Do you think that affected gameplay at all? Do you think that was a wise choice on either of our plays?
I think in the long run, no.
It didn't make too much of a difference.
I don't know. Like, you can't really draw out, I had 2 extra coins, maybe I would have bought something different if I not had those 2 coins. But then you were able to gain, I think that benefited you once, maybe
Maybe.
twice, which gave you something
extra
that, whether or
coins.
not it came in use or not, it's hard to determine. But that option is fun. The fact that you have that
Negotiation ability.
Yeah, even if it's not game breaking.
And
or
if that was going to be like,
catastrophic.
oh, that's the thing that's going to win Ben the game, it doesn't matter. I can't let him have that. I stopped you from doing that, which it probably wasn't going to be
Right.
the end all be all. But
it's cool that I got 2 coins out of it. It's cool he got a monkey that he wanted.
yeah, that's right. And a New Zealand monkey.
It was a win-win, which is nice. Games where players can mutually win, and it's not like trace the game back to that moment and it changed the whole entire.
No, but
like,
there are cool moments where it's like, oh man, what if I had done this here?
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but at least I can go back to specific moments and I'm like, would it have been more beneficial for me to go 7 here? Because obviously they went here, and I could have put all my coin over here during the war phase.
Yeah, but even like you can say, had I done it differently, but then the other player could be, had I done it differently? Like,
Yeah,
there's no real definitive. This is what would have happened.
that's true. There's a lot of what ifs in this game.
Yeah,
Um,
full of them.
yeah, but as far as the gameplay itself, what do you think of the war phase?
It's fun when you're in a battle. It can be fun when you're not in the battle, but it's tense.
It's tense. It's tense either way, because unless it's the last battle, you're probably in a battle with one of those people, and you're
The
like,
coins that
don't
they
give them
receive,
coins, don't
yeah.
give them coins, don't give
No,
them
that
coins.
is true. That is
And
an
you want them to
interesting
spend
dynamic.
like all of their coins. It's like, get rid of all your coins, get rid of all your coins.
Yeah, that is a very interesting dynamic. There's a lot to take in during that war phase. Because there's so many options, and your currency, your opponent's currency, especially when it's like a 3 or 4 person battle,
Yeah.
it's like, well, if A person kills off all their people, they're not going to be there. And B person knows they're going to kill off all their people, so they're going to try and, do the poetry thing and write about it and get lots of points. And it's like, but then they're not going to win, they're not going to win. So that means I'm only competing with him, but he's got lots of Ronin. Does he know that A person's killing off other people? And,
There's a lot of...
ugh.
I love this combat
Yeah,
mechanism.
it's
This is
super
my favorite
tense.
in any game. This is easily...
It does it very well.
Cry Havoc, I think, was first for a while. Like, Cry Havoc had the coolest thing. Like, you put these here, and then I steal these, and then kill these guys, but then I win.
Resolved, yeah. You could choose the objective. Like, you didn't have
Yeah.
to win to win.
But
You
I
could win
didn't
by
love the
winning.
card play. And this just is that, but better, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Just having this thing, because, like, each war phase can end so differently, especially if people have a lot of coins and you're in like a multi-battle and people have Ronin, and it's like, oh, do I hire, do I take hostage so I can take this thing that's worth 5 points?
Yeah.
Like,
But then it's like, if
man.
I take a hostage, I'll have enough to beat them. But if they win Ronin, they'll have enough to beat me.
Yep.
But they know I have Ronin,
it's
so are
so
they
cool.
going to try and win Ronin when they know I have more Ronin?
I
than
love
them?
the mind game. I love the mind game.
And it works well with 2 players. But like I said, once you get 4 or 5 people in a province,
Yeah.
it's like, I don't know. Reveal. Let's just. There's only so much planning and thinking you can do without taking it to the next level.
Sure. What about the? Now, we did not play with the base game each time we've played.
No,
I do
yeah.
not think we've always played with the monster pack, which I think if you're going to get any expansion, you should get the monster pack, because it adds the most without adding too much.
What does the monster pack add? 4 monsters?
4 monsters, but it adds in these rules where you take monsters and you say, okay, add in these monsters every game. Because not all the monsters that come in the base game are played with each game, and the monster pack is going to add. So we put in 2 monsters per season in the 4-player game, and 3 extra monsters per season in the 6-player game that we played. And then when we played a 3-player game, we put in 1 monster.
Just
per
like
season.
many Simon games, it's a hard sell for just the base game.
I disagree.
You think?
I think that this does well as the base game. Now the strongholds are kind of hard to see. I think that that's probably the best part about the Kickstarter version. But without it, it's fine, just how it is. I
like you said, you have so much less monsters.
but it still plays fine. The card
it plays fine, but it's going to get old quicker.
I agree.
Like, it needs... Simon base games need an expansion.
I don't disagree with that, but I do think that it is a fine game by itself.
It's better, yeah. No, it is.
It is a fine game by itself.
It
By
is.
itself, I think it's probably a solid 8.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Yeah.
With the bonus content,
But knowing that other stuff is out there, like, it's hard to be able to enjoy the base game.
you definitely... I don't get this game and be like, I'm just going to do the base game. Because you'll wear thin on it super quickly.
Yep.
The only differentiation is
You'll
the
enjoy
plans.
it. You will enjoy it.
Yeah.
But like you said, it'll wear thin.
I could play this game 6 more times this week and still want to play it.
Do you see my bloodshot eyes? I can't do that. No, I'm just kidding.
That's because your contacts are
contacts.
destroying you.
I'm not trying contacts, and man, they're brutal. Getting there.
Speaking of Blood Rage,
This is better.
this is better. I agree.
It improves on Blood Rage. Eric Lang, well done.
Well done indeed.
Hard to do because Blood Rage is a highly
I like Blood Rage a lot.
renowned game. Yeah.
I really like Blood Rage. This is better for me. I'd rather play this over Blood Rage. And the thing is, Blood Rage is a 2-player game. I would never play that game with 2 players.
Would you play this game with 2 players?
I've done a solo.
Ba-da-bum.
I've done a solo playthrough of this.
Really? That
No.
sounds fun.
For those of you who care, there's a way that you can actually, and I actually posted this on BGG, so you can go take a look at it there. But I don't know if you can see this. This is the Daimyo box with the Rising Sun core box, and then you do the same thing with the Daimyo box on the inside and the Rising Sun core box, and you slip it on, and this holds everything from the Kickstarter from the Kickstarter except for the Dynasty Invasion box.
Except now you got a bottom
It's-
box that's upside down.
Yeah, I don't care. I mean, if you care about that, then yeah, it sucks. But I love this game so much. Every facet of this game I enjoy. I love the clans. I love how tight the money is. I love that you have to plan for this huge war phase at the end. You are literally, it's like, I need that monster, I need that monster, I need that monster, I need this virtue, I need that, I need this, I need this.
But you have to.
And I
run
have
it with
2
money.
coins.
Yeah.
And it's like, how do I manage all of this?
No.
It's so cool.
The mechanics are solid. The gameplay is really intense. My big gripe, we were talking about this, is it is very confrontational.
And this is the biggest problem with the game.
And for me, it's hard to play a game like this. Like, I don't know if you pick this up. If you're used to our videos, I like playing games. I don't necessarily care for winning. Like, I play to compete, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm there, I'm trying to win, I'm trying to do my best. But my enjoyment of the game does not stem from how well I do.
Right.
That's just the way I am, that's the way I play games. But
It's how fun the game is. How much fun
how
it
enjoyable
breeds.
the experience is for me.
Yeah.
And I can have a great experience losing. That happens more often than not, to be honest.
Which is why you
But-
like co-ops a lot more than I do.
Yeah, because I'm okay with that.
Right.
But with a game like this, it's hard for me to sit around the table with people who are having a hard time enjoying themselves. Be it that they aren't playing well, be it that a big battle that they were really looking forward to and thought they were going to win turns on its head and they lose and now they're out, so many figures for the rest of the game. It's hard for me to be able to enjoy myself when I know that other people may not be enjoying themselves.
This game is hard to enjoy if you don't know how to do well at it. And it's hard, I think, to understand how to do well.
Yeah,
Because there's a lot of management.
It's deceitful because it looks simple. It's like there's this phase where someone picks an action, I do what it says.
Right.
It's my turn, I have a choice of 4 actions, I pick the action, I do what it says.
Right.
But the way in which you resolve those actions, the way in which you interact with others and you anticipate others...
Should I train? Should I spend 4 coins to take this amazing monster? Or should I just hold off and keep my coins for the war phase that I'm going to need them
There's
for?
no cut and dry answer.
There isn't. You have to... It's almost min-maxing, but in a different kind of way.
Yeah.
And that is the biggest problem with this game. Now, I still enjoy this game.
Mm-hmm.
I still love this game, regardless of that. But, and I'm going to throw my wife under the bus here for a second. We've played this, me and her have played this 3 times together. And she still says she likes this game. But it doesn't seem like she enjoys herself when we play this.
And even when you ask what she likes about it, she says, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard for her to pinpoint why she enjoys it, which is odd.
It is. But I think that it's that good of a game. That you can sit back, you can be like, man, that was such a frustrating game. But wow, was it good. I enjoyed buying monsters. I enjoyed smashing things all over the place. I don't know. This is a great game, but it does have that negotiation game. This is a game where you can ally with people, but only one person's going to win. And that's the hardest thing to wrap your mind around. with this game. Not that it's like a hard concept to understand.
Yeah.
But that
well,
it's
the
like
ally, you're benefiting you, but at the same time you're benefiting someone else.
exactly.
And so, it's hard to truly be benefited when you're helping someone else.
I think being able to undercut people and be like, look, we really need to do this. This is going to be beneficial for both of us. When really,
In the
it's
end,
beneficial for me.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're going to get something out of it too.
but not to the extent.
But yeah. So it's really being able to say, okay, I'll do that, but you'll have to give me a coin. Or, I know you want me to do that, but this is what I'm going to do. Like, you need to be at a level where you can make those decisions.
Yeah.
And I think for somebody who understands the game more, it's going to be easier for that person to influence other people. It's like, hey, we're allies. I know how to play. Trust me. Take this action. Oh, okay, you seem like you know what you're doing. I'll do that. Great, I get 70 points. Not really.
Yeah.
One more thing that I want to talk about, because you have a problem with this, I think, and it's the scoring. So I claim that there are a lot of different ways to score, a lot of different ways to win the game.
Yeah. Your claim has been noted.
And you
Here comes my
argue
argument.
that it's heavily based on war.
Yeah. So, this is one of the reasons why I ended up getting rid of Blood Rage. I feel like it was scripted,
Okay.
and I
You've said
will
this
stand by that.
8 million times.
But I also felt like in Blood Rage, it gave this perceived, I can score points lots of ways and do well, when in the end that wasn't true. In Blood Rage, if you chose, I'm bragging a lot of backlash from this, but if you chose to do a Loki strategy where you're killing your people and getting points for how many people figures you have in Valhalla, you can get a lot of points that way. But to start the next round with no figures on the board,
It's hard.
it's hard. Like, everyone else is going to be claiming territories and doing stuff while you're just trying to get people back on the board so you can kill them and get points back again. But in doing so, they're conquering areas, their stats are moving up, and that's the thing, your stats aren't moving up. You aren't getting those bonus potential 60 points at the end of the game for conquering or raiding these places.
Right.
And so it gives you that, oh, I can get points by doing this. And it gives you that idea of, I can die in Ragnarok and I get points. But once again,
Do you
yes,
really?
but
Is
it really worth it?
You're spending all of your turns to go
To a place,
And
to
then
call
just to
figures
die.
out, to die, to have to do that all over again.
and
while
hope
everyone
that
else-
you can get all of your other actions out while simultaneously putting all of your pieces out.
And while you're doing that, you're not getting more rage,
Yeah.
so you're losing out on actions that other people are gaining. So I just find that it was deceiving in that way, and I feel like this might be the same way.
I think with Blood Rage you have to do a very balanced strategy, whereas this is much different because you can plan for that a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, I'm going to kill all my people, I'm going to seppuku every turn, and I'm going to Imperial Poets. But I'm going to make sure that I have enough strongholds out so that regardless of who takes a mandate, recruit mandate, I can still summon all my figures. And that's where I think it is different, because yes, you can kill all your people and now you have all these people you have to put out, but you don't have to worry about doing that.
But those points that you gain from seppukuing and gaining the poet or whatever, I don't think that is enough compared to people who are winning, gaining the tiles for the different areas and scoring that 10,
you
20,
need
or 30
3
bonus
tiles
points.
to get 10 points. If you can seppuku 3 times and get more than 10 points, I think that's worth it.
No, you can, but then now you're also that much further away from getting the 5, because it changes. The first one takes 3.
3, then
but
it's
then
5, then it's 7.
7.
But if you can get a strategy, because there are cards that allow you, okay, when you kill yourself, get 1 more point for each one you kill. There are cards that, if you, like, there are other ways to get it.
There are, but then like you said, now you're recruiting people to your different strongholds. But now that you're at those strongholds, hopefully it was in a timely order to where you can still
where you
move
can
them.
now marshal.
Because if marshals already happened,
I think there's a lot of what ifs here, but I think that this
better
cures
than
that Blood Rage
it's
problem.
better than Blood Rage, but if you can get those 20 to 30 points from winning the battles, which on top of that you're gaining probably 10 to 12 points from the actual tiles, depending on what round you won them in, now you're up to 30, 40 points, and then if you can get a couple of those endgame scoring with the cards, you're at 50 plus points, and you haven't gained points any other way. Whereas if you're trying to gain points,
if you balance your strategy, get points throughout the game,
you're
win
not
some more
focusing,
provinces.
You have to really push for those provinces and stuff. But I feel like if you're not going for those provinces,
I want to prove you
and
wrong.
if you're not going for the end game scoring cards, you can't win. That has to be your primary focus.
I want to prove you wrong.
I accept that challenge.
I do. Because I think it can be done. I think going to virtue strategy is a very plausible way of winning. Especially since that virtue winter scoring card is in every game. So if you can get a lot of virtues.
The most you'll get is 12.
Are there only 4 virtues? I don't think so.
There were 2 and 2.
Yeah, but I think with different season cards and stuff like that, there might be more. I could be wrong, but
Maybe.
But still, 12 points, and if you can get 2 of those.
But you got 15 from monsters.
I did get 15 from monsters.
And monsters, I think, are much more beneficial over the course of the game than a little ability that lets you, take hostage an extra person.
Sure.
Like, I feel like the benefit from gaining monsters, winning battles, outweighs any points you could gain from trying a different strategy.
Fair enough.
But that is to yet be proven. So I just think that's maybe a trap that people will come into the game.
That you can win anyway.
They'll see, points. They'll see,
die and still win.
I get points. Yeah, they'll be like, I die, I get points. If I spend my coin and I give it to someone else, I get points. And it's just like that enticing points as you go cannot outweigh the I need to win areas. I need to stop other players from winning areas. Because that's where the point swing is going to be.
Sure.
If you win areas and they don't, not only are you scoring lots of points, but you're taking points away from others.
Right.
But if you score points the other way, throughout the course of the game, you may be gaining points, but you're allowing other players to gain more points. But if you're playing with experienced players who know that and are aware of that,
I love the
More power
game.
to it.
I think it's a great game. You at least like the game.
I enjoy it, yes. If you did not have it, I would probably go out and own it.
Good. I'm glad.
So,
It makes me feel like I can
with
play
the
this
caveats
you.
that I explained, I
You
wouldn't.
need the stuff.
You need the stuff. I wouldn't just teach this to anyone because it's going to be hard for people to enjoy it if they don't play well. And then the fact that you know how the scoring works and you don't get, sucked into these.
This is a great game. Go check it out if you have the opportunity.
If you don't have the opportunity, still go check it out.
Still check it out. It's worth a look at least, at bare minimum. It's worth a try. But thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time. Bye.